Hi again, everybody. WB here for Third Act Stories. And my third act story today is about model kits. And you may or may not be interested in this. Kind of let me know in the comments. And if you are, I'll do more of this because I've got a lot more to do. If you're interested. If you're not interested, we'll do less of it. So my background, as you know, I'm an artist. I've also been in the film business, done a lot of design work, and I'm fascinated with the art of the design of films, especially fantastic films. Like I grew up watching Lost in Space, Star Trek, things like that. I worked on Star Wars. That kind of thing was very interesting to me. And visually, most people don't understand. You see a spaceship or you see an interior set or you see characters or something like that, but an artist has to come up with that in their mind. Now the script will tell you what it is you want to do or what the director wants, but somebody at some point has to come up with an image and then realize that in a model or nowadays on the computer, and it becomes what you see on the screen. And that was always fascinating to me. Okay, and the thing with models is I had some time on my hand. I was married for 20 years to somebody who had a tendency to get mad at me every once in a while and throw my crap out. So when I decided to be a single person, and I enjoyed being a single person, I had time to spend working on things, building things. I did some comic book work, I did all that kind of stuff, but I also built models. And I know it's a nerdy thing to do, but it's something that was relaxing. It's like knitting for guys, you know. So women, don't give me a hard time. Don't give us guys a hard time about it. It's knitting, except it's knitting with plastic. So anyway, one of the first model kits I did was a kit from when I was a kid of the bridge set for the Starship Enterprise. And that's what I've got sitting here in front of me. And the kit is in a dome, which was what it was under on the top of the spaceship. And I built a little display thing. And I tend to build display things for any kits that I build, primarily so that I don't have to dust them. It's very much easier if they're under a glass dome to not have to dust all the little tiny parts. But anyway, this kit was originally designed, I think, back in the 70s. The original Star Trek Enterprise kit was produced by AMT, and that was very popular when I was a kid back in the 60s. And then, you know, as it went along, they produced more, and they ended up running out of things to produce, but they ended up producing the set for the bridge of the Enterprise. And I've lit it. I've put a few aftermarket pieces on it and painted it. I luckily was on the bridge of the rebuilt bridge of the Enterprise. Actually, it was the Defiant. But I was on that bridge when a buddy of mine got to play a dead guy at Paramount on Star Trek Enterprise.
Engage shields, Mr. Sulu. I mean, right now.
Anyway, I got to sit on the actual bridge, which was the first prayer I had ever prayed. And when I realized somebody told me you could pray to God and get things when I was like 3, 4, 5, maybe at the oldest, I said a prayer, someday I want to sit in Captain Kirk's chair. Well, proof that God exists. One of the things I found from being on the actual set was the color red was actually kind of a orange. So, I paid attention. I was older and I could pay attention to the details that the artists put into the recreation of that set. Michael Okuda, who was, I think he was a scenic artist on the show, he really was behind all that and very proud of it. He made all the little lights in his home oven, it was something that he did was a labor of love for him. I don't just sit around making model kits nowadays. I travel, do a little world traveling. I've got friends and I go dancing and do all that kind of stuff that guys in our 60s like to do still. But this was something fun for me. I had a time in my life where I really kind of wanted to be quiet, kind of do things on my own and rebuild my batteries or re-energize my batteries. And I did that making model kits and building giant robots. Totally another story. Anyway, again, if you're interested in this kind of thing, I'll let you see more of it. If it starts to become an irritant to you, please just send me money. Just send me cash and I'll stop doing it. Have a wonderful day and see you again next time on Third Act Stories.